from the opening tip?
Yeah, we were really focused, Jason. Great start. Really took it to them early and set a tone. And I thought that was a crucial part of the game.
Could you describe what Draymond did defensively tonight? Why this was, obviously such a good night for him defensively?
Draymond is just incredible. He's such an amazing defender. It's hard to describe actually because there's so much nuance to it. But if you look past the nuance and you just look at the verticality, the strength to be able to stay in front of Zion, without fouling, take away his angles, defend in the paint with verticality without committing fouls. That's really hard to do. Zion just goes through people, and Draymond is so strong. He was able to hold his ground and force some tough shots. I thought Draymond was tremendous.
Steve, what word would you like to use tonight to describe Steph's performance?
Same one as I used the other night, whatever word that was.
How much of a confidence booster is it for the younger guys on this group to be out there with him right now with the way he's playing?
Well, I think the confidence really comes from both Steph and Draymond. The two of them together are so special. There's just this amazing connection that you see, obviously, on the offensive end, but even on the defensive end. They know each other so. But the two of them give the whole group confidence. All these young guys know, Steph and Draymond have won championships. They've seen it all. And, tonight I thought was probably our best game in terms of our focus and our attention to detail, minus a couple of little stretches in the game, but overall, really good attention to detail and game plan discipline, that sort of thing. And Steph and Draymond were leading the way with all of that.
Hi, Coach.
Steve, early in the fourth quarter, nobody really got much going except for Wiggins. He gave you 10 points. I think he scored the first 10 points of the quarter. How crucial was his offense in that stretch there?
Yeah, big stretch, Monty. I don't know what the deficit was for New Orleans, maybe 14 or something going into the fourth. 15. So we needed to score. Obviously, we're trying to get Steph some rest and Draymond some rest. We needed buckets, and Andrew got 3 or 4 big ones just to keep them at bay. So great game from Andrew. I thought his defense was tremendous. Doing a good job on Ingram and just giving us the usual, nightly sort of day's work, that Wiggs gives you. He's played every single game. Even when he's banged up like he was tonight, he's there for you. And just love coaching Wiggs. Love having him on this team because he's a winner, and he's like I said, he's just there for you. He's Mr. Consistent. He's there every night.
Going back to Draymond's defense on Zion, how important is it for you guys not to have to double Zion every time down the floor when he's able to defend that way in terms of your game plan and not having to help off of other shooters and things like that?
Well, yeah, if you had to pick one guy, in the NBA to guard Zion, Draymond would be that guy, because he's seen everything. He's the smartest defender in the league, but he's got the strength to be able to stay in front of him. And we tried to help as much as we could without, completely leaving shooters. But, when you have Draymond, it's the ultimate weapon defensively.
What do you think about Andrew Wiggins' relationship to the spotlight? Say in a season when Steph and Draymond get most of the headlines, what do you think about his ability to just stay under the radar and perform consistently?
I think Andrew enjoys being under the radar. I don't think he really wants the limelight. I think he loves basketball. He loves to play, loves being part of our team. And so it's a really good situation for him. Steph and Draymond are our leaders, and Andrew's a guy who we just count on night after night, and it's been a really good fit.
Coach, I want to change some clutch points. As we're nearing the end of the year, 7 games left, how tough, looking back now, how tough has this season been dealing with injuries and COVID testing and players in and out the lineup? How tough of a season has it been?
It's been tough, Mark, but that's true for every team in the league. I talked to other coaches about this, and we're all just in survival mode this year. Everybody's dealing with injuries, COVID absences, condensed games. But I think everybody in the league has understood that, we're responsible to keep the league going and to try to get through this season and get to the point where we can get our fans back in the buildings and feel like we're back to normal again.
All right, let's look at a guy who came off the bench and contributed as he's done most of the season here. Mr. Consistency, JTA, or as his teammates call him, Juan T, coming off the bench for 14 points, 6 of 8 from the floor, 5 rebounds, 4 assists, and his activity, Darrell. His activity was something to behold tonight.
Yes, it was. He's finding his way. Looks really, really comfortable out there. He's a high IQ basketball player, and he's fitting right in with these guys. And I know that they love playing with JTA.
No question. He's established himself as a full-time NBA player that's going to contribute to a playoff team.
Yep.
He's made tremendous strides. You mentioned his stats. I liked his 5 rebounds, his 4 assists. So tonight, and we heard from Kerr pregame, a combination of Draymond Green and Matt Barnes, and that's what we saw tonight.
The way he was cutting to the basket, finding the open spaces on the floor tonight, helping out Steph Curry, Draymond Green.
Andrew Wiggins took care of business in the fourth quarter with 12 of his 26 to put this away. And the Warriors get a big-time win here tonight. Mully, Darrell, Bonte, Hall of Famer, NBA champ, whoever. We got Andrew Wiggins standing by here. Andrew Wiggins had a nice 26-point night, 4 rebounds. It really came through in the clutch in that fourth quarter. I believe we have Andrew Wiggins standing by down in New Orleans at the Smoothie King Center. Oh, we don't have him yet, but let's just talk about his fourth quarter. Oh, we do. Let's go to Andrew Wiggins then. Andrew Wiggins, what's happening?
How you doing, man?
All right, now we see you there. Congratulations on the big win down in New Orleans against the Pelicans. You guys come out hot, and just talk about your mindset when you're on the floor without Draymond Green and Steph Curry. You took matters into your own hands, especially in that fourth quarter with 12 of your 26.
Yeah, with those guys not on the court, my mindset is just being aggressive. When trying to get me or any of my teammates a good shot. That's the main goal.
Wiggs, what's up, man? It's D-Right. Great, congrats on the win. I got a question for you. You've been durable all season. You haven't missed one game. Talk a little bit about taking pride in being out there and being available for your team each and every night.
Yeah, I take pride in that. I try to take care of my body, and everyone's a little nicked up. At this point in the season, but I just try and fight through it, and fight with my guys. I'm trying to make this playoff push. I've only been there one time in my career, so I'm doing everything in my power, everything in my will to just pull through and do what I can to, make the playoffs.
Andrew, it's Mully. Congratulations on another great game. You talked about the playoffs right there. Let me ask you about how you're fitting in here with the Warriors.